How do you do an investor call?
Hey Tom, it's the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather. First I want to say congratulations on your YouTube channel. Everybody needs to follow your YouTube channel. So what everyone needs to do is subscribe to Tom Pang. Great guy, great person. Tom, keep up the great work.
So I have this call with a investment firm, and this is not a tiny investment firm. I'm not going to tell you the name, but I can tell you that they have $3 billion asset in management. And they're actually a part of a much bigger investment group as well. Their parent company manages about $313 billion, right? So this is a very massive investment organization that I'm going to be speaking to in about 2 minutes. And I thought this is a great opportunity for me to actually show you what happens in an investment call. I don't do these a lot, and I don't really need to do them. So I really do these to hone my skills, right? So that, I stay sharp. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I'm gonna wing it. And I didn't even practice my presentation, right? So, but I think I know my company, I know my products fairly well. I should have no issue explaining, pitching my company, my products to an investor. But let's see how that goes. Also, we're actually doing this on a Zoom call, right? Investors are not based in Ho Chi Minh City. Like I said in the other video, most investors are not here. They're based either in Singapore or Hong Kong. And this particular one is based in Singapore. And so we're doing a Zoom call. We're doing this over the internet. So we'll see how that goes. It's connecting. Real scenario, right?
That's why it's complicated to wear a mask.
Whoa.
Apologies that you can only see half my face. Don't worry.
No
Yeah,
worries.
thanks.
I feel safer already.
Yeah, thanks for taking time to do the call. So I think it would be great if you can do so. Here we ask is also Tom from Media Stack. So yeah, I think that the best way to go is if you can introduce yourselves and also the fund Vertex. So Tom has more information about you guys, and then we can start right away sharing more information. Tom can start sharing more information about the company. So the three of us, you see, are from the Singapore, Southeast Asia, and India fund. So we look at opportunities that come out of the region, and we don't have a sector bias. So we do consumer internet, we do enterprise, and we have a bunch of fintech and some deep tech companies. So I would like to give the word to Tom. So all yours.
Thank you. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, we can. Yes.
Okay, perfect, great. Thanks for the introductions. Nice to meet you all. And I'm in Singapore. I haven't been back in about a year or so. I'm actually from Canada. I lived in Vietnam for about 9 years. I came to Vietnam because the company that I used to work for sent me here to open up a software development office. So I did that. By the time I left that company, I had about 60 engineers. And then I decided to start e-commerce in Vietnam. This is where we end up today. We have a very interesting product that I want to tell you about. Let's see if I can share my screen. So the product we're going to talk about today is called Go Sell. It is a Vietnam-based product. It's currently only looking at the Vietnam market. So the problem we're trying to solve is to help Vietnamese retailers, Vietnamese businesses to go from offline to online, right? So majority of the retail businesses in Vietnam are still offline. They're still cash intensive. They still transact in the store. That's probably 80% of the businesses. Only about the 20% of the businesses are pioneers that they're going online and they're doing e-commerce there. So this is the problem we want to fix. We want to help retailers to get online, but the challenges are cost, time, and skills. You need to have the relevant skills to go online, or you have to hire somebody, and which can be costly and time intensive. So the solution is really GoSell. So with GoSell, you can literally set up an e-commerce website in 10 minutes. And this gives you payment, credit card, ATM, bank transfer, COD, and it gives you shipping. So we work with 4 major shipping companies here in Vietnam, in Vietnam, not only Ho Chi Minh, but the countrywide. VM Post, Giao Hàng Nhan, Giao Hàng Tikim, Aha Move. Aha Move is like a 30-minute delivery. So we have the ability to deliver products in 30 minutes. Intercity, of course. Not only that, our websites are SEO friendly, so it has a lot of features I will talk about, but it's search engine optimized so that our customers' websites are Google indexed. People can find their products or services through Google searches. We also provide the ability for retailers to create their own apps. So either iOS or Android, both, we support both, and we put those apps into the App Store, into the Google Play Store. And again, really, it only takes about 10 minutes to set up, and then you upload the products, and you have your own branded app. So you would have an app that's like the name of your store. And also the app is...
Quick question.
Sure.
So is this a store-in-a-store concept, or is really a turnkey? So it's a white label concept where it's my own brand, it's my own app?
It's the latter.
Or is it like Shopify, where it's more like a store-in-a-store?
It's latter. So they get their own app, and the app only talks about them. It's their own branded app. It has their own products. It has no reference to any competitors or anything. So it's really theirs. And of course the advantage of having the app on the phone is because, again, Vietnam is I think in fact all of Southeast Asia is very mobile intensive, and having that app on the phone is a constant reminder to the consumer that, hey, we're here. And also you can send push notifications to them to tell them about product arrivals, company information, and so on. And it works like a membership card, right? You can collect points, attract, increase your customer retention, increase your customer lifetime value. We also do integration. We also have a POS product which integrates with the website and also the mobile app. So all your orders, whether it's in store, in the app, website, it's all under management in one application, which is GoSell. The GoPOS product is actually quite powerful. We support barcode, we support barcode scanning. So literally, you can run a supermarket with this. Like with this, you can barcode every product in your store, and then you go beep 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 beep, and then and we also provide you a small terminal that, through a partnership with another company, we can provide you with a small credit card transaction device that helps you to take money from the credit card or ATM cards. And we also provide you with landing pages, the ability to create powerful, beautiful landing pages that collect customer leads. So not just the website, not just the mobile app, not just the POS system, we also give you a lot of marketing tools, including the creation of landing pages. And we make it really, really easy to do it. And then people go to the landing page, they read about the product and services, and they leads, and then that goes into customer relationship management. So we also provide you with a customer relationship management system. No matter where the customer comes from, whether they're coming into the store or they're online or they download your app, it's all in CRM. If they talk to you through Facebook, or if they talk to you through Yalo, which is a popular IM app in Vietnam, it all goes into CRM. So now you have all of the customer prospect information in one place. And then you can use this to do retargeting, remarketing. You can find out customer purchase history. You can identify patterns. It's really a fantastic tool. We also give you...
Can I clarify?
Yes.
What is the difference between Go Web and Go Lead again? They're both web interfaces.
Correct. Correct. So Go Web is, it gives you a complete e-commerce website. So, like you have all your products and categories, you have product descriptions, pictures and videos, you can pay by credit card, you can pay by different payment methods, And then when people buy online, all the shipping is automated. So the shipping company will go to the store, pick up the product, and deliver it to the consumer. So and the website is SEO optimized. So is the landing page thing. But the landing page, the GoLead product, it helps you create landing pages. And the purpose of the landing page is to collect leads. And of course, there's a price differentiation with these products as well, which I will discuss a little bit later. GoWeb is slightly more expensive than GoLead, so it depends on what the customer wants to do, and they can put different packages together. And loyalty programs and promotion programs. So with GoSell, you can create loyalty programs. So you can create any number of tiers like gold, silver, bronze. You can create, and then you can set the condition for them to reach those levels. It could be amount purchased, it could be purchase value, and you can also create discount promotion codes that you can use in store and in the app or in the website. So you can create a coupon, and if they enter the code, they get a discount. And the discount could be based on product, or in certain product category, or it could be time limited, it could be a fixed amount, or it could be a percentage. So there's a lot of things that you have control over. Or you can set up a promotion program that's in-store only, so that you drive traffic online to offline. So there's a lot of tools and that can help retailers to control how they manage the marketing effort. We basically provide you a small version of MailChimp inside GoSell as well. So you can send beautifully designed email templates to all the customers in your CRM, or particular segment of, like you say, I want to send my marketing email to all customers that have purchased more than 5 million dong from me in the last 6 months. So you can do things like that. We also can send push notifications to customers that have downloaded the store app. We also integrate with Facebook and Google, so that allows you to do retargeting, remarketing. So if people go to the website, or they look at a particular product, and then they bounce, they leave, then the store can choose to send follow-up marketing messages through their Facebook feed and so on. We also have GoChat, which is we put the Facebook and Yellow chat bubbles right in the website and the mobile app, so that it's a fast way for the buyer, the consumer, to talk to the sellers, to communicate with the sellers, and if they have any product questions, they can get immediate answers. And also,
is this powered by GoChat apps like WhatsApp Business, or is your own interface and backend?
This is all our
GoChat?
This is all we built this ourselves. So this is not a partnership. So and also all the chat management is inside GoSell. So you don't have to go to Facebook or Yellow to manage your chat. All the chat is managed in GoSell, and that's why we can bring all that information into the CRM.
Okay.
And then let's see what's next. Oh, and this feature is coming out like early July. This is still in development. Sellers are collecting a lot of information into their CRM, right? A lot of them, they have email, they have phone number. They can use email marketing to send emails. We also built this feature to allow sellers to call their customers. So from GoSell, within GoSell, you can push a button and you dial out to the customer, and all the calls to the customer are recorded. And this is a extension of the CRM functionality. So now you can track all the conversations with the customer, and you can track all the purchase history. You can track every interaction with the customer, you can assign. So all the staff, all the salespeople, they have their own logins. So you can track who's doing what, and who's closing which deal. So it's really becoming an ERP, POS, CRM, a very complete system for sellers of any size. And not only that, like we do so many things. We also connect with Lazada, Shopee. So let's say a seller in Vietnam here, they have shopped in Lazada and Shopee and Tiki. And Gomo is actually our own marketplace. So they have, let's say they have all these they have all these store-in-store stores in these marketplaces. It's difficult to manage all of them, right? Because you have to log into Lazada, update your products, check the orders, and then log into Shopee, update product, check the orders, and then Tiki. So we provide you one single interface. So with GoSell, you can manage all of these things in one interface. So if you want to add a product, you add a product and you push that to all these marketplaces. And if you have orders from Shopee and Lazada and Tiki, it all comes into GoSell. You manage it within GoSell. And then it goes into the GoSell CRM, right? So really makes sellers' life a lot easier because you can now manage everything in one space. Now, how are we going to make money? So we are already doing this. We're charging about $200 to $1,000 in annual subscription, and the price of the products are actually on our website. So this is typically the range of what people are paying right now. And the market size for Vietnam, we don't really know, but we know Lazada has about 400,000 sellers. We know Sendo has about 120,000 sellers last year. So we estimate maybe 500,000. And across Southeast Asia, there's millions of sellers in the market. So our vision is to become the first profitable e-commerce marketplace ecosystem in Southeast Asia. So we don't just want to stay in Vietnam. Once we get traction in Vietnam, a lot more traction in Vietnam, and then we want to take this solution and spread it across Southeast Asia. And we want to be the first profitable, and I think we can do it just based on subscription model. We started a little bit of history. We started this company doing marketplace, very similar to Lazada, Shopee, Tiki. And that's a really hard business to be in because you're making money based on commission per transaction, right? And then no business in that space has made any money here yet in Southeast Asia. So of course we pivoted. We went to a subscription model and we're more seller centric now. We're providing tools for sellers to sell more. And we think that by doing this, we could be the first profitable e-commerce system in this region. And our goal is to have 20,000 Vietnamese sellers this or next year. Our goal, ultimately, 3 to 5 years, we want to have 100,000 sellers in Southeast Asia. We want to grow our GMV to about $100 million in that time frame, and we would like to be a unicorn. So it's your opportunity now to join our mission to make the first profitable e-commerce ecosystem in Southeast Asia.
Thank you. A couple of questions. Quite curious to maybe take a step back and maybe you can help me recap again the company's journey. When was the company founded actually?
The company was founded in 2016. So from 2016 to 20, so we founded 2016 October, and then we started product development, and then we launched our first product in 2017, I think November. So it took a whole year to build our first product. And then once we launched the first marketplace product, we realized there's too much competition. It's really difficult to make money on commission. And I think that's what the entire market is experiencing as well. So around 2018, mid-2018, we pivoted, and that's when we started building GoSell, and we launched GoSell 2019, 2019 July. We launched GoSell 2019 July.
I see. And can you speak a bit about your traction so far? How many stores have you got, and which are the modules that they use most often, and what kind of volumes are coming through your platform?
Okay, certainly. So we launched in July 2019. Our first year in 2019, our revenue from subscriptions was but back then our products were a lot cheaper. We were practically giving the product away for free just to get traction. And then 2020, from January to now, it's also about. But for a couple months there, of course, we were impacted by COVID-19 as well, like everybody else. So everybody's working from home, and then there was no sales happening. So that's probably about 6 weeks there. We're slowly seeing traffic coming back again. The interest in what we do is coming back again. So we expect July will be actually a good month.
And how many merchants are
Oh yeah.
there?
So it's about.
Paying merchants or
There are some free merchants. The paying merchants is about.
Maybe a follow-up question on that, like out of the like what kind of services that they tend to use? What is the most popular? Like maybe you can tell me a little bit of your revenue mix.
Okay, certainly. So of course, most people buy the Go Web package, meaning they want to set up a website. They want to put their storefront on the internet. So that's certainly the most popular. But we are actually quite surprised by how popular Go app is as well. A lot of people, they already have websites, but they want to create their own mobile apps. And we're the only system here in Vietnam that can do that. So we actually sell a lot of Go app subscriptions as well. But Go Web is the most popular, and Go app is actually quite attractive to sellers as well, just because a lot of sellers, they like maybe even the vanity of having their own apps, right? And let's see, what do they use this more? I would say our target customer. We did this for about a year, and we're slowly kind of understanding what the market wants as well. So in the very beginning, we sell a product for cheap. We were targeting these really early entrants into e-commerce, like Facebook shops, right? And what we found was that it's actually a really hard sell, because most of these people, they don't really understand e-commerce very much. And then so often we have to take a lot of time to explain why are we different compared to Lazada, and then they may not even understand. Yeah. So I think just recently, maybe in the last month or so, we kind of changed our approach here. We started targeting bigger businesses, like medium-sized, even manufacturing. We're looking at there's a lot of manufacturing in Vietnam, and they do manufacturing here, and then they export. They don't actually sell in the local market, and this is something that we approach them with and say, hey, use our system and sell locally, and that's gaining traction. And it's actually easier to sell to the mid-sized companies that already have websites, because they understand what this is. And most companies are not happy with their websites because their website doesn't do very much for them. So we're finding out that that's the right target segment. So we're gonna go full force into that. We're trying to win the salespeople off the smaller businesses, because a lot of the salespeople, they want to focus on like street food vendors and hair salons. And speaking of which, we actually have a reservation system as well. So you don't have to sell products. You can sell like time. You can sell hair salon, dental offices. You can do book reservations and pay online. So they're targeting spa and very small businesses. Because maybe they think it's easier, but it's actually harder, because those businesses tend to have less money, and they're not as interested in using technology to help their businesses to grow. So we're looking at larger businesses, and I think that's where the traction is. Sorry, I didn't catch that profile.
The profile, the founding team profile, the founders.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of a solo entrepreneur here. I'm the only person. I would like to have a team, but right now it's just me. Yeah.
How big is your whole team at the moment? Is it just you and the sales people, or just contract staff, or how does it work?
It's about 70 people right now, both full time and freelance. So it's about 20 engineers. It's about 15 marketers. It's about 25 salespeople, mostly on freelance, and there's 4 accountants, there's 5 recruiters. Because I'll explain the recruiters a little bit. And 5 customer service. So that's the size of the team. Hopefully that adds up to 60, 70. And the reason why we have 5 recruiters is because we are expanding our sales team. We're in the process of building a bigger sales team. So what I like to see is like 100 salespeople in-house, and I want to have like 1,000 salespeople based in rural Vietnam. So they will they'll be across Vietnam. They can target their local markets, the local businesses, and also because we have a really cool CRM system, so you can sell this product pretty much anywhere, and then you can dial through our system, and we record all the calls, and we check all the calls. So we know the product sells. We just need to scale, and right now, so we're doing these two different approaches. We're doing marketing, and also we're doing direct. And direct, we're using a lot. We're playing a numbers game. So we're gonna use a lot of salespeople to push this product, and that's in progress.
Got it. Sorry, I wanted to go back to the earlier part of the conversation. Can you remind me again why you picked Vietnam? Because you were originally from Canada, right? You mentioned. So
yes.
Out of all the markets in Southeast Asia, how did you end up in this particular market?
Well, the reason I'm in Vietnam is because back in 2011, the company that I used to work for sent me here to start a software development office. Long story short, and after doing that for about 6 years, I decided and had a lot of success with it. I was working really hard, and but in 2016, I decided if I'm gonna work this hard, I might as well do it for myself. So and 2016 was also the year that Lazada sold Rocket Internet sold Lazada to Alibaba, and sort of it's kind of spirit of the moment. Hey, well, maybe e-commerce is the thing to do in Southeast Asia. So that's sort of the inspiration at the time. Speaking of Alibaba, they're actually a partner of ours. We're partnering with them, and we're also selling their products in Vietnam. That's why we need a lot of sales.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you what's happening today. So customer pays, contract signed. The very first thing is CS will reach out to them and say, hey, we're here to help you. And we guide them. So we guide them the steps to set up their initial e-commerce website. We also even create, we have in-house designers that will actually help them build logos and build banners for them. Obviously, this will not be very scalable if we have a lot more customers onboarding at so we're taking that next step, which is we're building out something called Go Academy. So we want to basically digitize all the learning, all the training online, both for our salespeople, for our CS, also for our customers. So this is going to come online in the next 1 or 2 months. So all the resources everything you need to know about setting up GoSell is going to be there. It's video training, so it's very visual. So we are actually building that out today. Quick answer is CS takes care of that today, but in the future we want to digitize all that information online. And in fact, today we actually have I think a 500-page wiki. So it's like if you need any information about our product, you can actually go to the wiki. It's only in Vietnamese today, but you can go to the wiki and find answers. But I think that's still not good enough. We want to make it really easy to understand. So that's why we're gonna make videos. We make a lot of videos on how to use the product. Plus, the product is actually really easy to use. Yeah.
And how do you? What's your margins like?
Okay. Before I answer that, I'll just point out another thing that we're doing to make the product even easier to use. So today, when you sign up the product and it actually guides you. First step, you do this. It will highlight the section you need to do. So it's like you just do one thing at a time. In terms of margin, we are still at a loss. I don't know how to measure margin because we're still not profitable. So the margin is negative. But because this is a information product, it's a information technology product. Depending on how you measure margin, I would say, how do you measure margin? Are you using sales, marketing sales cost versus?
Maybe then I would just ask the other way. How much are you burning per month?
Okay. I'll tell you, and then I'll sort of break it down for you as well. So we're burning about $1 a month. So let me break that down a little bit. So salespeople in Vietnam are not too expensive to hire, and they're generally based on commission, right? The cost for a salesperson in Vietnam base salary is about $200 to $250. So that's why we want to hire a lot. And the main cost is engineering. So the engineering team is probably 50% of our burn rate, right? And then the marketing team is about 20% of our burn rate. If you only look at the cost of like doing customer acquisition, then I think the numbers are actually much closer to breaking even than. Yeah, so we're carrying a big engineering cost because we're continually building the product, and we have a lot more things we want to build in the next few years as well.
Sure. How about competition? I mean, Vietnam is actually a market where has gotten a lot of attention, especially in e-commerce genre. How do you see the competition landscape for you?
Okay. First of all, I don't really see us having competition because what we do is quite distinct from other people. There are some other companies that do similar things, but not exactly the same. For example, we have mobile app. We have a platform to build mobile apps in 10 minutes. That's exclusive. Nobody has that, right? And no one has a call center integration into their POS or like POS website or mobile app. So again, that's distinct. So we have many different unique selling points. But yes, there are companies out there that build websites. From the traditional web design companies that you go in, you spend $100 million or about $2,000 to $5,000, and they build your website. Right? It doesn't have half of the features that we have. So that's one that could be a competition, but I don't really see them as competition. And then there's also automated platforms. But again, they don't do everything that we do. So I think from a feature benefit point of view, we offer so much, and also we're about 25% of their cost. I mean, we charge they charge 4 times as much as we do. So like obviously I figured out that we have a lot of space. We're selling this stuff for cheap. Yeah. And also like when we talk to customers, when our sales team cold call, reach out to customers, or when or customer sees our advertising, they reach us. Very few of them actually talks about competition because I would say we are sort of still in a blue ocean sector. Most people don't know who our competition are. Like if you're in marketplace, everybody knows Lazada, Shopee, Tiki, Sendo. But in our space, nobody really knows who the competition is. So, and this is what I tell the salespeople: don't worry about comparing with the competition, right? Because most people don't. Like maybe 1 out of 10 people that we talk to will know something about the competition, but it's not that many.
Understand. Thank you.
Yeah. And with that, if you have other questions first.
Go.
With that, like you mentioned, like there may be other options for different kinds of products that you are offering, but no one has really offered like everything that you are doing.
Yes.
But can you within that different options? For example, if I build a website with you, can I use some kind of other tools from someone else? Can it be integrated? And also, for example, if I sell something on Lazada and I also sell something on Shopee, I want to use your omnichannel feature, but I don't have the website with you. Can I do that?
Actually, the answer is yes. So we don't advertise this fact, but if we have a marketplace called GoMoa, so if you sign up for GoMoa, so GoMoa is a marketplace. It has about 15,000 sellers. The total user base is about 50,000. We don't really actively market that marketplace. It just kind of grows organically. If you sign up for GoMoa.vn and you magically get a GoSell account too, and from there you can do omni-channel management with Lazada, Shopee, and GoMoa for free. Yeah, that we do give that out for free, but we don't advertise it.
I see. So, and also, for example, if I don't have the website with you, but I want to use your GoChat with my website, that works as well.
No, that would not work today. Although that might be a good idea to explore. Yeah, but that doesn't. So you have to be a Go Sell customer to get that feature built into our Go Sell websites.
I see. Right. Okay. But GoChat, like first, like the extension features like GoChat and call center, can it be integrated to like Lazada or Shopee or other marketplaces, or it is only integrated right now on GoSell?
I would say Lazada, Shopee would be probably not that would not that's probably a no-go. But potentially, I can see how we can add GoChat functionality to websites, built by other designers, other design companies. That we could offer an extension, right? So it's like you plug in these JavaScript snippets, and then now you have all the GoChat features in your own website, not GoSell, and then but you can manage all the chat in GoSell. We can do something like that. Although we need to think about whether that's a good approach or not, because what we really want them to do is actually go web, right? We want them to be on our platform because we know the product sells. Now we just need to scale. Our team is actually still very small. It's about 25 right now, and it only got to 25 now. Like before then, it was like 10 people, right? So the team was very, very small, and that's why we want to scale. And there's some scaling pains because we have to train salespeople, and the churn rate in the salespeople in Vietnam is very, very high. But I think in order to, if we want to scale this, doing direct sales, like B2B salespeople contact the customer, I think we need 100 in-house salesperson, and we need like 1,000 home-based. And the way that we're going to structure this is that some salespeople will only be doing qualification, meaning that they will call the business and say, hey, do you need this? Do you need that? How, what if you have this to improve your business? Would you be interested? And set up time for another team, closers, to do presentation and close. So we're building that out today. I think that's kind of the size I need to have in order to get to a sizable number of customers. But that's one approach only. That's one approach. While we're building that out, we're also looking at different marketing options. So we want to build an affiliate program. We want to build a referral program. We want our customers to refer customers, right? So those things are in the works. So we need to scale, and we're building viral advertising. We're building viral videos, and we're testing them.
What about engineering team?
Yes.
Engineers.
What about the engineers? I think the engineers will be fairly stable because actually I'm blessed because it took a while. It took about 3 years, but it took a while to finally get to a point where the engineering team is very, very stable, and they actually produce a lot. They use Agile Scrum methodology. They deliver software every 2 weeks, and they actually deliver a lot. Like we built the call center feature practically in about 6 weeks. So they're working. Wow. Like it's because, and they're motivated. Like the entire company, I think the most motivated people are the engineers because they know how powerful this product is. Marketers, sales, but they may not understand, but the engineers, they know like there's nothing like it. So that drives their motivation. Yes, we just need to infect the sales and marketing people to help them understand that the system is really powerful. Nobody has it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
So, is this the first time you will be raising money into the company? Maybe you can talk a bit about your fundraise plans and how much money you have raised so far.
So I focus my time mostly on building the business. I don't really do very much fundraising at all, actually. So that's why I met. They say, hey, we can help you, and we're like, yay, okay, let's do it. And then so this is probably one of the very first few calls.
Do you have plans to raise funds? As in, how much, if you were to raise funds, how much are you going to raise, and what are you raising for in terms of?
I think I can't even remember is for of the company, and that gives the company valuation. And of course, I'm looking at future value.
And do you think you will need to raise again, or you think that this will take you to profitability?
I think potentially this will take us to profitability in Vietnam, and then, but to expand, we'll probably raise again. But then, that's a good thing.
Okay, so you are at the beginning of your process, I suppose, or the fundraising process.
Early stages, yes.
Okay. That's cool. So, you are 1,000 revenue year to date for 2020. What's your annualized revenue right now? And what's your plan for this year and next year in terms of revenue goals?
I would like to see that would be nice.
For this year?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And next year?
I would like to see him, and that will get us to profitability.
Got it. Okay, thank you so much. I think it's pretty clear. I personally don't have any more questions. I think the homework we will need to do is to figure out what is a segment within the Vietnamese landscape that may be most suitable, best place to use the product, and then what that market size would be. But I think your explanation of what you're offering is quite clear, so I don't have any more questions on that at the moment.
What's
the retention?
Oh, okay, cool, good question. So because our plan is annual plan, and we started back in June, right? So July, so we're just going into the new renewal period. So I cannot give you the numbers because we're just going into the renewal period. But I can tell you this: like all of our customers are on a color lighting system, meaning they can be green, yellow, or red. So green means they're happy. Our customer service will reach out to them every month and check their happiness. So 70% is green, 20% is yellow. Yellow means that they're unhappy with some things, and then we need to address those things. And 10% is red. Red means that they have abandoned us. They don't use it anymore. So based on those numbers, I'm expecting a 70% renewal.
Okay. Thank you for that. I don't think I have any questions.
Okay, cool. So I think thanks for sharing. We probably we will take it back and discuss internally, and then probably we'll come back to you with either some questions or comments.
Okay, fantastic. And also we're always constantly building out our website. It's available in Vietnamese and English. So gosell.vn, and the Go Academy is coming soon. We also have a YouTube channel that not very many people go to see, but there's some product information and training material there as well.
I think one additional data point, if you are able to provide us, that may be useful, is the profile of the merchant and the pay merchant. So what sectors they come from, and what are they selling, and the range, and where they're located physically.
Okay.
I think that will give us a sense of the segment that you best suited to serve. If you have some of those information, that'd be great.
I don't have the exact. I have to compile that information, but I do know this, right? They're all over Vietnam. Like we have customers all over Vietnam, Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, and also they're across different industries. We have fashion, cosmetics. People sell seafood, people sell vegetables, people sell machineries, industrial machineries. It's really a big cross, it's like everything. All every category you can think of, we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it would be great, Tom, if we can, try to see the data.
Yes.
And try to share that out with them.
Okay. Yes, I will do that, and then I will provide you with that information to first.
Awesome.
Okay. I love hearing that because I love the idea of ecosystems. So that I'm sure with the right ecosystems we can mutually benefit.
Sure, fantastic. Thank you.
No,
do you have
thank
more
you
questions?
No, I just want to thank you for taking the meeting and all the questions, and Tom, thank you for the presentation.
No problem.
Yeah.
And open to connect also separately to understand the work that you do, see how else we can carry on the conversation. But meanwhile, I think let's take this back on these specific opportunities and let's see where it goes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sounds great. I'm in Singapore, so I think we can catch up after one day.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Stay safe.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, man.
Bye.
Bye.
So that's what an investor call is like. I think they're fucking interested. I might even close this deal. I don't know. They have $3 billion of assets under management. We could be part of it, right? Take fucking action and don't be a fucktard.